Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to another Nacho Tuesday. And today I have Daniel here with Warmy calling in from Tel Aviv, Israel. And without further ado, we'd love if you could introduce your company, Warmy, and what you guys do in a quick elevator pitch.
Sure. So we are Warmy, and we make sure that emails go to the inbox. This is one of the most important things when you do email marketing or cold outreach. You send emails. Emails is one of the crucial elements for marketing in the company, and we make sure these emails are landing in the inbox, and more people are seeing these emails. And if they will see the emails, they will engage, they will buy, they will reply, they will do something. So this is what we do, and this is Warmy.
Great. And I know a lot of email open rates and just overall response rates have been really dropping in recent years. For the marketers and business owners out there that might be wondering why, maybe can you give us a few ideas of what might be happening and what they can do to improve their open rates?
Sure. So everything is dropping because a lot of people are using the tools to send emails. Some of the users are they misuse the emails to send unsolicited emails or unwanted emails, and the email providers become smarter and smarter, and they're helping saving their users from getting spam and unwanted emails. So this is why everything is dropping. What the users can do to improve the open rates or reply rates or engagement rate is first to send to the right people these emails, to the people that really wants to hear from them or to buy from them. Second is to send the right content, which will be not spammy enough, with the right links or without links, without files. The content also triggers a lot of the spam. So the content is crucial. The domain should be healthy enough. The IP should be healthy enough. So and deliverability in general becomes harder every day, but it's solvable with the right techniques. You can get to the inbox.
Yep. Is there any tips in general, like tactics that you would recommend? Maybe limiting the amount of links obviously is kind of a good way to do that. Maybe avoiding words like money or free. Could you maybe dive into maybe more specific tips that people might be able to follow to make sure that they're warming up their emails the right way and they're landing in inboxes?
Sure. So to start with, I would start with measuring. Okay, always measuring, because there is no magic. It's a black box, and we try always to understand what is behind this black box. So start with measuring. And what measuring exactly? So first, in the message itself, try different options of the message, like very short and precise. Second is with links and with phone numbers, etc. So some of the time the phone number can trick the spam filter, etc. So A/B test always the message itself is very important. What else? The domain should be very healthy. And I mean, with warming up, you can track the domain healthiness on Google Postmaster. You will not always see the domain reputation, but Google Postmaster is a good tool to track your domain reputation. Placement test, you always can run placement test and to see what's the performance. So the message, the domain, and the IP. The IP is from where you send the emails, the tools that you send the emails, and it can impact on deliverability. So, but if to summarize, the content should be very precise, not spammy too much with the words like money, free, etc. No links, no files. But on the other hand, I would say if you will send to the prospects, not calling, but marketing emails that subscribe to you, and they are engaging with these emails, so you can send almost whatever you want. So if you send to a newsletter, some like with very high chance you will land in the inbox if these prospects that you send to, they are engaging with your messages.
Yep, good point. So what got you to this point in your career, I guess? What got you down the lane of helping increase email deliverability?
Yeah, it's a long story, but if I want to make it short, so I had a business before, and I was selling a product, a physical product, an e-commerce business, And one day I thought, like, why I can't sell this product to physical stores across the US, Europe. And I decided that I want to send emails to physical stores in the US and say, like, maybe you want to buy from me this product. This is the minimum order. This is the product. And I started sending the emails, and I started manually. I think it was 6-7 years ago. I started sending manually one by one. I went to Yelp, found a mom and pop store, found this email and sent an email and said, like, this is my product. Do you want to get a sample, etc.? But then I wanted to scale to send like a few hundreds a day. I didn't find any proper solution to do that. And I also understood there is a problem with spam. Like, some of the people reply to me and say, I didn't see your email. It's a very interesting product, but I found this message on my spam folder. And I didn't find a proper solution. And I spent more than 10 years in university, and I decided to develop it. And and this is how everything started.
Yeah, a lot of great entrepreneur stories always start with them solving a problem that they're experiencing themselves, and they realize a bunch of other people have the same problem too.
Yeah, exactly.
Great. And yeah, for the naysayers out there, email marketing still is very effective, especially even cold email marketing, but the bar is just higher than ever. So, to your point, know your prospects, keep the message concise, keep it on point, respect people's inboxes, and you'll end up in them and actually get opens. I guess, what other marketing tips do you have for SMBs in 2023 that might be effective?
Can you hear me, by the way?
Yeah. Oh, sorry, just broke up for a second.
Yeah. Okay. So I believe that the future is with doing a close relationship with your prospect. It's not like sending a cold email where in the first message you offer a demo or something, but more than building a relationship with your prospect. It's like to build a funnel where first you present yourself, or you build kind of initial relationship, and only after a few emails or after a while you offer a call. So this is the future. I from what I see, if you will continue sending cold emails, and for the first email you will offer a meeting or something, I see it will not work.
Yeah, I think in the world of automation, everybody's starting to appreciate more less automation. So that's kind of the way to stand out, actually, ironically.
Correct.
Great. And I guess, what other SMB marketing trends should business owners be aware of today, and how can they take advantage of these opportunities?
Yeah, so I really love Seth Godin and his when he talks about purple cow. And as you said, in the automated world, whenever you do something different, and different is, again, to go back to a personal relationship, or try to build some relationship, it will work much better. And I think this is what I would focus. You can do that through conferences. You can do on meetups. You can do where you can find your customers. So I think conferences are very, very effective. Or if you at least want to send cold emails and you want to get a lot of customers, I would not send immediately an offer for a call, because it will not work anymore. You need to make it slower. You need to make more precise, personal, etc.
Yeah, that's a great point. And I also love that book too, and his way of thinking. Working with your customers and actually engaging with people in a more authentic way, just in general, is a lot more effective these days than it ever has been before. I guess, what other general principles that are tried and true for marketing should business owners and marketing executives utilize to their advantage?
I think social media, but in the way, again, of personal recommendation and stuff like that, because today everyone is on social media. It depends on the product, but let's say it's YouTube or Instagram or TikTok. It depends, or where is the audience, if they're younger people or not. But I would say, when you are authentic, because solopreneurship today is going, is booming. The solopreneurship, and one person can build a very good business, to be honest. and he is the brand. So the person itself is the brand.
Yep.
And people are buying from people. They're not so. And this is what I think is very important also, to increase the brand of yourself, but from the company. So to see the people behind this company, who is working there, what they're doing, because people are buying from people. And when someone will fall in love with the brand, so he forgive any mistakes. And this is like, every big brand will do that. So personal relationship with your customers or with your potential customers, show who you are, who stands behind this product. I think this is the exact trend.
Yeah, I totally agree there. I've seen that trend as well too. A lot of people are preferring to work with brands that have more of like maybe a community lead or a community manager, somebody that's just kind of at the forefront of that community, if you will, of customers, interacting with them and providing a great great value there. But to your point, many people are solopreneurs these days, and so they are their company. So it behooves them to really stand out as experts in their field and really really get to know your customers in that regard. To that point, there is a big increase in fractional roles. Actually, we just met with a group last week. We did a NachoTuesday with the CEO of Fractionals United, and so they're a huge community that's really taking off right now of all sorts of fractional leaders across the board. So CMOs, chief operating officers, like all different types. So we definitely see an increase there. How else do you see marketing roles shifting in the next year or two? Fractional roles obviously is kind of a major theme as well.
I would say a lot of things will be automated with the new tools that just raised. So a lot of things will be easier to do. But again, if I'm going back to the purple cow, so you need to be different. So again, if you will use these tools to automate your SEO or your messaging, so it will be as everyone else. So what makes you different?
Yeah.
And I think what will be really, really good is when the marketer itself will be very, very creative. And this is what will make the company different, when he will think differently than any other company or competitor. And only then I think it will be successful. But if all the companies will use the same tools to make the life easier, nothing will be different.
Yeah, it's inauthentic, right? And in today's world, everybody appreciates authenticity more than ever before. There are a lot of great tools out there, but those tools are available to everybody, to your point. So you have to get really creative to stand out and be as authentic as possible. I guess if people are looking to automate anything, what tools are available for them? Obviously, we don't want them to totally rely on that because it's not a marketing strategy just to let ChatGPT do all the work for you, which it could do okay, but still you need that human touch.
I think there are an endless number of automation tools for everything. So this is very easy to choose an automation tool to write the text, to send the emails, I don't know, for everything. I really don't know to recommend. We personally use HubSpot as our CRM and for everything, and we try to use one thing for everything, so we will see the numbers. This is the main role of the marketer, to understand the numbers. Otherwise, it's useless.
Yep. Yeah, HubSpot's got a lot of features. I know a lot of people don't know how to get enough value out of some of the software sometimes because there's just so many different features that come with some of those large scale CRMs like HubSpot as an example. I guess, do you have any examples of companies that you see that are doing marketing really well?
If we are, so I really love what obviously Apple are doing. Like it's amazing, but Apple it's a huge company, the biggest company in the world. But in our areas, I love MailChimp. I think they really do a lot of interesting things, and I follow them with everything they're doing. They're testing everything. They're very innovative, and I'm really impressed by what they're doing. So MailChimp is like my favorite in our area.
Nice. What about maybe outside of your area even, but somebody utilizing some very creative marketing tactics, like you mentioned, standing out from the noise and standing out from the crowd, so you don't just look like any other company automating everything. Do you have an example of a company that's done some really creative marketing recently?
As I said, I think I always impressed by Apple, and I'm
Mhm.
excited.
Yeah,
When they are doing something, their customers are excited. They're
yeah,
waiting outside of the store for 2 days to buy something. It's crazy.
yeah,
If you build a product like that and you can make your customers excited about what you're doing,
yeah,
you did it. And this is why they're the biggest company in the world.
yeah. They have a lot of brand equity, and they continue to build on it daily.
Yeah.
um, I guess failure comes with any profession. So, as an entrepreneur, can you tell us about a time you failed and what you learned from it?
Oh, I think I felt a lot of times.
Me too.
Uh,
We all have.
I tried so many things before. Some of them were very, very bad. I spent too much time, too much money for almost nothing.
Been there before.
Yeah, but I think this is the only way to the success, to try a lot of things, to fail but to learn.
Mhm.
And I felt in many small businesses before trials, because I came from academic world, and I didn't learn there how to make business, and I just started small, failed, started again, failed, but one day but one day it was starting working, and I was really excited, but at the beginning it was awful.
Yeah, it just gets it's a career, it gets better over time the more you do it. There was a Confucius quote I saw the other day, which I really liked. It was, I hear and I forget, I see and I remember, and I do and I understand. So unfortunately, the doing part comes with some trials and errors. So
Yeah, definitely, yeah.
yeah, there's no way to really get good at it unless you, stick your neck out there and try. So um, I guess what other challenges did you guys face as a company, and how did you overcome them in the early days?
I think as a startup, we have challenges every day, every single day. I think every company has, but as a
Yeah.
startup, you have a lot of problems. Some of the time it can be technical problems. Some of the time lack of knowledge. Some of the time you cannot afford to buy this knowledge. So a lot every day is a challenge. But I just love to wake up to these problems every day and to try to solve them and try to be creative and to push forward all the team and to lead to the right path. But every day is challenging. In every area, with customers, with technology, with the strategy, with teams. Everything is challenging. But as entrepreneur, but we have to keep moving forward.
Yeah, that's what makes it fun too. No days the same. I
Exactly. Yeah.
guess, do you have any favorite books that you've read over the last year? Obviously, you're a big fan of Seth Godin. He's got a couple other really great books too. Any others that you would recommend entrepreneurs read to get a better grasp about marketing?
Yeah. I don't know if about marketing, but I think every entrepreneur should have this book here, by the way. The name of the book is Fall in Love with the Problem, Not the Solution.
Oh, I love
Of
that quote. And they made a whole book about it too. You could write
Yeah,
a book about that.
yeah. So it's a book of Uri Levin, is the co-founder of Waze. I was meeting his son in my military service,
Mhm.
and then I got to know about his father, that made, I think, at this time, the exit of Waze to Google. uh, and I really was impressed by this person, by the father of this guy. And then I just following after what he's doing as a very successful entrepreneur, not only Waze but a lot of other companies. And this book is very recommended. So it's Fall in Love with the Problem, Not the Solution.
Yeah.
And I think every entrepreneur should read this book.
Yeah, that's a great point because it takes having empathy with the customer and the problem to really understand it and actually, know how to go about solving it, right? And that's why a lot of entrepreneurs that have been through the problem themselves really understand it, because they've lived it. So being able to empathize with your customers as you build a product becomes to be highly effective. Where sometimes I see people, they just they're trying to do the new AI startup or something. So they're throwing features at a problem, and what they're throwing features at a problem instead as a solution, but they're not really identifying the problem and trying to go about the best way possible to solve a real world problem. So we always see that with every new hype curve for new technology.
Agree, but so it's not easy, but but this is the right way to act.
Certainly is. And what's one thing that you want potential customers to know about Warmy and why they should choose your guys' product over anything else out there?
I would say the technology, but another very good quote is different is better than better. I heard it from a very big VC, a partner in a very big VC in Israel. So different is better than better. And what we spoke at the beginning of this
purple cow.
What makes us really different, because we are given a personal touch with our customers, because deliverability is not like solving with the technology, but hand by hand we are working with the customer until the success of their emails. Beside that, the technologies that we are developing, imagine 30 people working day and night about deliverability. It's not just a side feature in a product. It's a very sophisticated thing. We're investigating everything around it. So the technology is amazing, but as I said, different is better than better. So I would not say we're better. We're different in that we're giving you a whole solution for deliverability. And this is our vision, that we are building a whole deliverability solution for the customers, because this problem becomes harder and harder and complicated, and someone needs to make a real investigation about it and work every day to see what's going on there. And this is exactly what we're doing.
Yeah, that's great to see, because if you could ensure that your customers are successful and they're doing it the right way, they're much more likely to stick around with you anyway, because if they're getting results, that's all that matters, right? And sometimes it takes that expert white glove service to help them utilize the technology in the best way possible.
Exactly, and this is what we do. We are increasing I think every month or every second month, the team of support, success, experts. We teach inside our company everyone about deliverability, train. It's very, very important.
That's great to hear. So what's next for Warmy over the next 5 years? What should we expect from you guys?
Yeah, so we are adding a lot of features and technology about it, which increase deliverability. We see we have a lot of cases that coming to us, to our software, heavy senders, smaller senders, different infrastructures. It's so interesting, and we always try to think how we can implement new features and technology, and we have a lot of things on our roadmap. So a lot of interesting things. And as you mentioned at the beginning, this problem becomes relevant from every day, and the number of users of emails just growing. So it's a good opportunity right now.
Yeah, great point. Yeah, we might have to contact you guys. One of the perks of the job over here is we get to know all the cool tools coming out. So we might have to chat offline about this. But for anybody else looking to increase their email deliverability, check out Daniel's product, Warmy. It's in Nacho's B2B SaaS marketplace. We're the best place to buy SaaS, so you should definitely get the best products, which we have. Daniel's here. Daniel, once again, thank you so much for coming on today. Really appreciate you coming on for Nacho Tuesday. And I know it's getting late over there, and wish you guys the best, to be safe and all. But I really appreciate your time today.
Thank you so much for having me. It was my pleasure. Thank you so much.
Thank you too. Take care.